My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay right here. Something you've been blind to is about to be revealed, and it will shake you to your core. You've been watched, not by one, not by two, but by many who smile when you walk by, yet whisper the moment you turn your back. This part, because what's coming next will make your heart race. Someone you least expect has been studying you, your every move, your every silence, your growth, your glow, your rise. You thought no one noticed your quiet strength, but their eyes have been on you from the shadows. They've been collecting your moments like hidden treasures, storing them in their mind as if you were the movie they couldn't stop watching. Each word you spoke, each time you stayed strong instead of breaking, it burned into their memory. But soon, they won't be able to hide it anymore. You'll feel it before you see it. A sudden chill in the air, a familiar song playing at the wrong moment, someone calling your name softly. That's how you'll know, one of those eyes watching you is about to step out from the dark. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They're not watching with hate, my child. No, it's deeper than that. It's curiosity mixed with obsession, jealousy wrapped in admiration. They can't decide whether to destroy you or become you. Every success you've had feels like a dagger in their ego. You've entered a chapter where your light is blinding people who still live in shadows. And they can't stand that you no longer seek their approval. Their eyes burn with envy because you walked away and never looked back. You've grown, and they're still stuck trying to figure out how you did it. But Archangel Michael says, listen closely, protection has already surrounded you. These eyes can't touch what heaven has already sealed. The ones watching are only allowed to observe, not interfere. There will be signs in the next 24 hours, one face, one sudden message, one accidental call. That's how you'll know which pair of eyes have been watching you the longest. They pretend to care, but they watch you to copy you. They mimic your energy, your style, your ideas, thinking it'll give them your success. But what they can't duplicate is your soul. That's what drives them mad at night. They talk behind closed doors, using your name like currency. Your glow has made them question their own worth. But soon, their masks will slip. A moment is coming where they'll accidentally expose themselves, and the look on their face will be pure panic. They thought you'd never find out. But heaven is about to make them stumble in public, say the wrong word, react too quickly, or stare too long. You'll catch them, and when you do, they'll know you saw them. You're about to walk into a room where silence will say everything. Their eyes will follow you, their whispers will grow louder, but your calmness will destroy their gossip. You'll stand there glowing, untouchable, and they'll realize they never had the power to bring you down. Some of them are ex-friends pretending to have moved on. Some are family acting supportive while secretly competing. And one specific person, watches you differently. Their stare lingers not with envy, but with regret. That person can't forgive themselves for losing access to you. They thought you'd come back when they ignored you, but you never did. Now they're haunted by every moment they wasted. Your silence scares them more than your words ever did. They're realizing that you no longer fight for what's not meant for you. You've reached a peace they can't buy, a grace they can't fake. That's why so many eyes are stuck on you. They want what you have, but not the pain it took to get there. Archangel Michael says, your name is being spoken in places you've never stepped into yet. Some are plotting against you, but more are planning to bless you. For every jealous eye, there's a divine one protecting you. The universe is preparing a moment where your hidden supporters will outshine your silent watchers. The ones praying behind the scenes are about to step forward. You'll finally see who's real. Every time you post, every time you walk into a space, energy shifts. You can't see it, but they can feel it. That's why they go silent when you enter. You carry an energy that exposes what's fake. They stare because your glow triggers the guilt they carry. You've become a mirror that shows them what they could have been if they had chosen light instead of envy. But one of them, yes, one, is secretly proud of you. They won't say it yet, but they admire your strength. They'll come forward soon, trembling, confessing that they've been rooting for you in silence. When that moment happens, you'll understand why everything had to unfold the way it did. A message is being written about you right now. Someone is drafting words they can't bring themselves to send. It's sitting in their drafts, half-typed, full of guilt and longing. They know they wronged you, and they're terrified you've outgrown them. But heaven has seen your patience, your kindness, your quiet forgiveness. That's why your next blessing will be so public, even your enemies will have to clap. They won't understand how you keep winning after every setback. Because what's on you isn't luck, it's divine favor. You've been chosen to shine while being watched by those who never wanted you to rise. There's one more watcher you need to know about, someone who's not jealous, but protective. They've been keeping an eye on you, quietly removing obstacles you never saw. Every time harm tried to reach you, they redirected it. They are guided by Archangel Michael himself. You may not know them yet, but they know you. They see your worth when you doubt yourself. They're not here to control, they're here to guard. In the next few days, you'll sense their presence more clearly, a calm in your spirit, a peace before you sleep, a warmth when you think you're alone. That's heaven's confirmation. But let this be clear. Your watchers are about to face exposure. Those pretending to love you will start fighting each other. Their alliance will crumble because truth is entering the room. You won't need revenge, divine timing will do it for you. Your name will be cleared without you saying a word. Their lies will echo back to them louder than ever. And when that happens, keep your composure. Silence will be your loudest victory. The same eyes that judged you will witness your glow-up. They'll realize too late that they were watching an anointed soul the entire time. Now listen closely, my beloved child. The reason so many eyes are on you is because you carry a destiny too bright to ignore. You've been chosen to inspire, not to hide. Every test you faced was preparing you for visibility. Soon, people will start saying your name with honor, not gossip. The same mouths that mocked you will speak blessings over you. And when that shift happens, you'll know the wait was worth it. Because your elevation will happen suddenly. What's coming next will leave even your watchers speechless. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't scroll. Something is unfolding right now that you were never meant to miss. The moment your eyes found this message, a divine alert was sent to your spirit, because the truth about who's been watching you is finally ready to be revealed. You've been walking through your days unaware that multiple stories are being written around you. Some with love, some with jealousy, and some with obsession. There are hearts that beat faster when your name is mentioned, and there are lips that twist with envy every time you smile. But here's what they don't know: you are divinely guarded. The same light that draws attention toward you also blinds those with dark intentions. You've become a mirror, my child. You reflect truth, and those who lie can't stand the sight of it. For weeks now, someone has been silently tracing your energy. Not physically, but spiritually. Every time you post, laugh, or succeed, they feel it like a wave hitting their chest. They're drawn to you in ways they can't explain, as if your soul holds something they've been missing all along. But there's conflict inside them. Half of their heart admires you, the other half can't stand that you remind them of their own failures. They copy your habits, your words, your rhythm, hoping to absorb your power. But what they don't realize is that your light isn't made, it's born. You didn't fake your growth. You earned it through pain, patience, and divine alignment. The reason their imitation feels empty is because they want your glow without your story. And heaven will never allow that. There's another watcher, one you once loved deeply. They've been acting distant, pretending they've moved on. But they haven't. Every night, they replay your conversations in their head. They try to convince themselves they don't care, yet they check your name, your updates, your silence. They've seen your transformation, and it terrifies them. Because the version of you they once took for granted doesn't exist anymore. You've become untouchable, not because you've changed, but because you've healed. Soon, their guilt will force them to speak. You'll receive a message that feels like closure but carries confusion. Read it with grace, but don't let it pull you back. It's a test. You're being observed to see if you'll break again. Archangel Michael says, they can't hide forever. The one who's been watching with envy will expose themselves through a single mistake. It'll be in their tone, their sudden silence, or their unguarded reaction when your name appears. Heaven will make sure you see it clearly this time, no guessing, no confusion, no fog. You'll feel the truth vibrate through your chest. Their mask will fall, and their words will betray their intentions. When that moment happens, don't react in anger. Smile. Because exposure is your vindication. They tried to hide their eyes, but they can't hide from light. Someone's been praying for your downfall, yet every prayer they send comes back to bless you. You've become unreachable because heaven has written, protected over your name. They'll try again soon, through gossip, jealousy, or manipulation, but it won't touch you. You'll notice how their plans fall apart before they begin. Every attempt to harm you will turn into an opportunity for your growth. That's divine reversal in action. You're not cursed, you're covered. The eyes watching you from a place of hate are about to witness a miracle they can't explain, your rise. Your life will start glowing in areas they said were impossible. That's what happens when heaven fights for you. And then there's the unexpected one, the watcher who carries warmth, not envy. Someone who found your soul beautiful before you even knew it yourself. They see beyond your image, they see your intention, your purity, your heart. This person doesn't just admire you, they're destined to walk beside you. You've crossed paths before, but timing wasn't ready. Now, destiny is circling back. Their energy has been watching you silently, drawn by divine magnetism. Soon, they'll appear, not by accident, but by divine design. Their presence will feel calm, familiar, and powerful. They'll recognize your eyes before you recognize theirs. And when that moment happens, everything will make sense. But before the blessing, there's always exposure. People who clapped for you in public but plotted in private are about to be revealed. You'll see their true colors in unexpected ways, conversations that slip, loyalty that cracks, smiles that fade too fast. Exposure is protection. Heaven doesn't remove people quietly when your destiny is loud. You were never meant to stay small to make others comfortable. The light in you demands visibility. When they fall away, don't chase. Let them go with peace. Every departure clears the space for someone better to arrive. You're stepping into a moment where being watched is no longer your weakness, it's your witness. Every eye on you will soon testify to your transformation. You'll rise so high that even those who mocked you will quote your strength. You won't need validation, because heaven itself will confirm your calling. Doors will open where walls once stood. Opportunities will find you, not because of luck, but because of purpose. The same energy that once watched in jealousy will watch in awe. That's divine justice. That's your victory written in light. Listen closely, my beloved child. The person you've been sensing lately, the one who lingers in your thoughts for no reason, is connected to your destiny. Their energy pulls toward you because their soul recognizes you. You'll see their sign soon, maybe a song that repeats, a time that flashes twice, or a name that appears when you least expect. When that happens, stay still. Smile quietly. Heaven is showing you who's real. This connection will feel fated, not forced. It will restore something deep within you that you thought was gone forever. That's the watcher who's meant to stay. Now take this final message to heart. Every eye on you serves a purpose. Some came to test your patience. Some came to reflect your growth. And a few came to love you beyond reason. Each one plays a part in the story heaven is still writing. You don't need to fear being watched, your glow is meant to be seen. You're stepping into a season where what's meant for you will find you publicly, gracefully, undeniably. The same eyes that doubted you will now see the promise unfold. Your light was never for hiding. It was for leading. Walk boldly, my child, because the world has only begun to see who you truly are. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay till the end because the most shocking truth is about to unfold. You are being seen, followed, and silently studied by people you never imagined. Every step you take, every word you speak, every moment you shine, someone's watching, unable to look away. There's an invisible tension around your energy right now. People are drawn to you without understanding why. You carry something rare, something magnetic that makes hearts tremble and minds curious. Heaven placed this glow on you for a reason, and it's now exposing every hidden eye. Those who once ignored you can't sleep without thinking of you now. They wonder how you keep winning when everything was designed to break you. They thought you'd fade into the background, but instead, you became the light they can't escape. Stay right here. Don't skip. Because before this message ends, you'll know exactly who's been keeping their eyes on you. The whispers have started changing, my child. Where they once spoke in doubt, now they whisper in awe. People are starting to realize that your resilience wasn't luck, it was prophecy. You were never meant to be ordinary. Someone close to you underestimated your strength. They believed you'd crumble without their approval. But heaven has turned your pain into proof, your silence into power. And now, that same person can't stop watching your every move, waiting for a chance to come back. But Archangel Michael says, do not let them back in easily. This time, you must protect your peace like it's sacred. Because it is. You've healed too much to reopen the same wounds. They pretend not to care, yet their curiosity betrays them. Every time your name comes up, their pulse changes. They act calm, but their heart races because they know they lost something they'll never find again, you. You became the story they tell others to hide their guilt. They stalk your silence, read your energy, and wonder who you've become. But what they don't realize is that heaven kept them from you to protect your peace. You don't owe them answers anymore. You've evolved. The person they're watching is no longer the one they left behind. You are renewed, elevated, untouchable, divine. There's a moment coming, sooner than you think, when all the eyes on you will see what you were truly meant for. It won't be hidden. It won't be quiet. It will be undeniable. You'll step into rooms that once rejected you and watch people fall silent. Every setback you faced was rehearsing your spotlight moment. You'll walk in calm, but heaven will make sure your presence speaks louder than your words. They'll pretend they're not impressed, but inside, they'll tremble. Your rise isn't just success, it's redemption. And every eye that once watched with hate will now witness divine justice. But among the watchers, there's one whose energy feels different. This one doesn't envy you. They're drawn to you, deeply, silently. Their soul recognizes yours. They've been watching not to judge, but to understand why they can't stop thinking about you. You've met them before, maybe briefly, maybe in another time. But every time your energy crosses theirs, they feel warmth. Their curiosity isn't driven by jealousy, it's guided by fate. They feel like they've known you forever. This connection is building like a quiet storm. The moment you least expect it, they'll appear, their eyes will tell you everything. You won't need words to know it's them. The reason you're being watched isn't random. You've entered a divine spotlight. Heaven has placed favor on you that's impossible to hide. Even those who dislike you can't deny your glow. You're walking proof that divine timing is real. Every blessing that's coming will happen publicly. You'll be seen, recognized, elevated. Not because of fame, but because your light is meant to lead others out of darkness. You've been through pain not for pity, but for purpose. Archangel Michael says your story will save more souls than you realize. That's why eyes are on you, because heaven is using your life as a message. Someone from your past has been trying to gather information about you. They act like they've moved on, but their curiosity betrays them. They want to know who you're talking to, where you're going, and if you still think about them. But heaven says, their time in your story is over. They watched you grow, but they'll never sit beside you again. You've outgrown their vibration. Your peace is not up for discussion anymore. When they see your glow up, they'll realize the value of what they lost. But by then, your eyes will be fixed forward, not backward. In the coming days, you'll notice strange coincidences, hearing your name in unexpected places, feeling eyes on you even when you're alone, seeing symbols that confirm this message. These aren't coincidences. They're signals. The universe is making your presence known to those who need to see it. People who wronged you will be reminded of you through dreams, songs, and memories they can't escape. You'll become the echo they can't silence. It's heaven's way of showing them who you truly were all along. You were never the one to chase. You were the one worth being found. You may feel eyes on you, but don't let it scare you. It's proof that your light is active. Energy recognizes energy, and right now, yours is commanding attention. The same people who underestimated you are now learning that silence is strength. Your glow disturbs their comfort because you remind them of the courage they lack. But that's not your burden to carry. Your focus is to keep shining, keep growing, keep moving forward. Soon, even your watchers will become witnesses to your victory. The ones who doubted will call it a miracle. But you'll know, it was never luck, it was always divine protection. My beloved child, remember this. You don't need to prove your worth to those who watch you from the sidelines. You were never created to convince, you were created to lead. Every eye that follows you now is part of a larger divine script. They're watching because heaven wants them to see what grace looks like in motion. They'll learn from your resilience, your patience, your peace. You've become a living example of how light conquers every shadow. So hold your head high. Keep your heart pure. Keep your focus firm. Because soon, those eyes will no longer watch out of curiosity, they'll watch out of respect. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay till the end because what's about to be revealed will make your heart stop for a moment. Every second you felt unseen, every time you thought no one cared, heaven was watching, and so were they. You've been surrounded by eyes, not to harm you, but to test your strength. People have been observing your journey silently, pretending they're not impressed, but their hearts know the truth. You've become the story that everyone whispers about. Some admire you, some envy you, and some can't decide whether to love or despise you. But through it all, you remained calm, graceful, unstoppable. You didn't fight for attention, your energy simply demanded it. You're not trying to shine, you are the light that others can't ignore. There's one person whose gaze has lingered longer than the rest. You felt it in the silence, the intuition that whispers when they enter a room. They don't speak much, but their energy screams your name. Every move you make echoes inside them like a heartbeat they can't quiet. This person has been carrying something, a truth, a confession, a feeling they're scared to admit. They act casual, but every time your presence crosses their path, they lose control of their emotions. They look away fast, but their eyes always find you again. You're the one they thought they could forget, yet you live rent-free in their mind. They replay your words, your voice, your smile, as if trying to decode what you really meant. But heaven knows, it's love, hidden under layers of fear. They never intended to fall this deep. At first, they just watched from a distance, curious, intrigued. But curiosity turned into fascination, and fascination turned into an unexplainable pull. Your presence feels like gravity to them, every attempt to move on only pulls them back harder. They've been trying to act strong in front of others, pretending you don't matter. But their friends can see through it. Their tone changes when your name is mentioned. Their eyes betray the emotions they hide. Soon, their control will crack. They'll make a move without meaning to, a message, a post, a visit. And when they do, the mask will fall. You'll finally see the truth in their eyes, the same eyes that have been watching you for months, maybe years. Archangel Michael says, every hidden watcher will be revealed under divine timing. Those who watched you with jealousy will soon fade, while the ones watching with purpose will step forward. You'll know the difference by how your soul reacts, confusion for the fake, calmness for the real. Heaven never allows confusion in true connection. That's why every forced relationship fell apart. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. The wrong eyes were removed so the right ones could finally see you. Your divine match has been guided to you for a long time. Their path has been cleansed of obstacles. And now, heaven is aligning the moment they step into your light. For days now, you've been feeling watched, but not in a bad way. It's like the air around you holds electricity, a sense of being noticed even when you're alone. That's your spirit reacting to divine attention. The energy that's been circling you isn't fear, it's recognition. Someone's soul has remembered yours. They may not understand it yet, but they can't stay away. The reason you keep crossing their mind is because heaven keeps placing your image there. You're not imagining it, this connection is real, it's divine, and it's about to take form. The moment they step forward, your heart will recognize them before your mind does. You'll feel peace in their presence, not chaos. That's how you'll know they were meant for you. The jealous eyes are still watching too, but their power is gone. Every time they try to curse your name, heaven turns it into a blessing. Their gossip becomes your promotion. Their hate becomes your spotlight. That's the divine irony they can't comprehend. You were chosen not just to survive, but to shine while they watch. Every success you achieve is heaven's way of reminding them, favor can't be faked. The same people who doubted you are now your silent audience. Let them watch. Let them see your peace, your glow, your rise. Their eyes are your testimony. You don't need revenge when your success speaks louder. There's also one watcher you haven't noticed yet, quiet, observant, protective. They move in silence, making sure nothing harms you. You may not know them, but they've been guided to shield you. They intercept negative energy before it reaches you. Every near miss, every narrow escape, every sudden blessing that came out of nowhere, they were involved. Heaven assigned them to guard your path without recognition. They don't seek your attention, only your safety. Soon, heaven will allow them to reveal themselves, not to seek gratitude, but to help you rise even higher. Their eyes have seen your pain, and their heart has chosen to stand by you. My beloved child, this is your season of exposure and elevation. The eyes watching you are about to witness your transformation. You'll glow differently, walk differently, speak differently. Every seed you planted in silence will bloom in public. Those who misunderstood your silence will finally see the power behind it. The same people who called you lucky will soon realize it was never luck, it was divine alignment. You've carried grace like armor, and now it's turning into gold. Archangel Michael says your time has come. Your watchers are no longer a threat, they are witnesses to your rise. Walk boldly. Heaven is proud. You are the storm they couldn't predict, the light they couldn't dim, the chapter they can't stop reading. Let them watch. Let them learn. Let them realize that when God writes your story, even the watchers become part of the miracle. Keep your head high and your heart steady. Everything you lost will return tenfold. Everything they whispered behind your back will turn into applause before your eyes. The divine reversal is here. You are seen. You are chosen. You are unstoppable.